Hello again, welcome back. One from my local brewery today, from Belhaven Brewery in Dunbar in East Lothian, Scotland. I've got my Belhaven glass as well. 300 years of beautiful beers. So this is their Belhaven 80 shilling. The shilling system was based in Scotland on the strength of beers, and it was how much was to be paid in duty and tax. So it says here, the shilling names, typical of traditional Scots ales, refer to the historic wholesale price of a cask. 80 shillings were top shelf stuff. So only the best ingredients are used in our classic 80 shilling, with 3 local malts and 2 hop varieties, creating a rich copper-coloured beer with malty, toffee and soft fruit character. This is very sessionable at 3.9% ABV. Bellhaven is just along the road from me, it's less than a mile. Bellhaven, or the beautiful harbour, nestles among the rolling barley fields of Scotland's beautiful east coast. For nearly 300 years we have brewed in this place using only the finest ingredients. Continuing that long tradition, this range of speciality beers each has its own unique taste and style, and together they represent the very best of Scottish brewing. It's a while since I've had one of these. Well, a week. But is that a while? But let's crack it open anyway. I do like my malty beers. Oh, a bit of activity there, a wee bit gun smoke. The crown is just the thistle, which is Scotland. This emblem is Scotland. Oops, a daisy. I spilt 2 millilitres there. This is a 500ml bottle. It's quite clear on the flow. That is about, well, it's perfect, if I say so myself. That's about half an inch of sort of a rocky foam that's fast dissipating. That the bubbles are bursting rapidly. It's just off-white, maybe ivory coloured. Oh, we'll have a wee look at the colour first, yeah. That might help. Yeah, there's a lot of bubbles there. This is a nucleated glass, so the colour is a nutty brown, an absolute beautiful colour. My favourite colour of, I don't know what you call it, a deep amber or brownish amber. I don't think that's a colour. But anyway, it's malty. There is something there I cannot describe. There's a bit of hoppiness coming through as well. Try to think. Anyway, fruity. It's malty fruitiness. If that makes any sense. Cheers, my dears. It's quite carbonated. And then it starts developing. It's that maltiness, the flavour. That's what I love. There is a very slight hoppiness as well. I think it's Kent Golding's hops they use. There's the fruit fly back. Malty beers, fruity beers, fruit fly appears. I think it's the same fruit fly, I'm not sure. He's called Freddy the fruit fly, so I've adopted him. Yeah, so let's break it down using the tasting sheet from craftbeer.com, if I can get it. There we go. You know the routine by now. Well, I think I've finally got through to the ones that had no beer spill on them. That's good. And we'll do the light test. Whether this will show up, I've no idea. Put it on the strongest setting. I've noticed that's a flat surface, but when the light as it's shown on the screen, the big screen when I put it on my computer, looks as if it's convex. It's not, it's flat. Oh yeah, look at the bubbles, man. That is very carbonated, that. I think that is one of its drawbacks. It's highly carbonated, but I think that's, people like that, so. Not me personally, but. So look at that, that is absolutely gorgeous. So, the colour, I don't know what you would call it, on this chart. Maybe a 12, something like that. What would that be? It just says light brown. That's so unromantic, that light brown. It's pale chestnut. There we go. That's a bit slightly more poetic. Not very, but slightly. Clarity is clear. Colour of foam head retention is pretty good, actually. It's retained that. It's now like creamy head. Of course, that nucleation, that is keeping that. It is going absolutely mental. The foam textures is fluffy. Visual carbonation, fast rising bubbles. The aroma, alcohol not detectable. The hops, there is a fruitiness there, which I think is the hops that's giving it that. Yeah, the malt, it's like toast. Actually, it's exactly like toast. Not burnt toast, but toasted bread. Flavour and aftertaste, alcohol not detectable. The hop flavour is hard pressed. You know, I'm going to say fruity. There is a fruitiness there to it. The hop bitterness restrained. Yeah, the malt flavour is more like a toasty caramel. There's a certain toffee presence there. The malt sweetness, I'm going to say, is medium. Palate astringency is low. The body's quite soft. Palate carbonation is medium. The length is quite long. I'm still getting that. Balance and drinkability, desirable. Style, appropriate. Let's have a wee look on Untapped, see if we can find it. And see what it says about it. Right. Belhaven 80 shilling from Belhaven Brewery. It's a regional brewery in Dunbar, East Lothian, Scotland. It's actually owned by Green King now. Doesn't say that here, but it is. So it's a Scottish ale, and it is 3.9% ABV, IBU not listed. 0 French check-ins. There's only 97 check-ins. That surprises me. With an average score of 3.33. But not everybody's taste. The style guide, a rich, smooth, rounded, copper coloured beer. Yeah, I suppose there is a copper element to it, a brownish, coppery. The descriptors are malty, dark, fragrant, smoky, toffee. Now, I'm not getting smoke. Smoky. There's no smokiness on the nose. And there's zero smokiness in the tongue. For me, somebody might have got that, but I am going to give this a big 8 out of 10. This, you could drink all day. It's very slightly, it's highly carbonated. I'm not going to say over carbonated, but it is highly carbonated. That is a wee bit off-putting for me. It's a long time since I've had this on draft, but it's a bit smoother on draft. I mean, it is quite a smooth beer, but draft always trumps bottled for the most part. So this is a cracking beer. We recommend it definitely. We'll try it again. Yeah, it's my local brewery. See it, it's all in all the shops. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Ta-ta for now. Cheers, mate. Oh yeah.